Kiss stealing, woo, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. Yeah, we Ric Flairing on them niggas. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Ric Flairing, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death, I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. When I open like Betty Wops and find to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders, trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Moseby St, yeah, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing, sun up, baby.
Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the swag, pull up where you at, no cap. If the Brody is speaking the soft facts, my advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeants are with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered the leash. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walking cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Scotty, and once again, I'm back with another one. You're watching Off Script. All right, listen. Shout out to everybody that's in here. I hope you guys had a wonderful day at work and everything like that. You know, it is what it is, but you gotta get that dollar, gotta get that paper. Gotta get that paper. That paper. Shout out. Hey, make sure you like the stream, man. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. Like, I gotta deal with this all the freaking time, man. Like, I keep trying to tell y'all, like the freaking stream, like the freaking stream, like the freaking stream. All right. So today we're talking about 2 individual schedules. All right. I don't think either one of these teams individually would make me do a video by themselves, but together I think it makes it that much better. You know what I'm saying? And that's really no shot at them individually per se. You know what I'm saying? But I just think combining them makes this way, way more interesting in everything that has to going on with the SWAC and everything like that. Now, getting to these schedules, it's going to get litty. All right. So once again, let me pull this up because you know I like my presentations. All right. And I'm gonna let y'all vote. Who we rolling with first? We rolling with Valley or we rolling with State? What we doing first? What we doing with first? I want to hear from y'all, man. I got my little trucker hat on, you know what I'm saying? I'm FAMU'd out, got the armor of God on me. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? Y'all let me know. Y'all want to what are we doing? We going State, we going Valley. We going I see State, Valley. I got 2 Valley, State, Valley, State, Valley. God, it's pretty much split. It looking like pretty much split. Valley, we got let me see like the stream. Valley. Okay. All right. I'm gonna flip a coin. I ain't got no coin to flip, but I would have flipped a coin if I had one. I ain't got one. So we gonna do it like this. I'm gonna go with the real estate agent. Because that's what everybody came to see anyway. Everybody came to see me talk about the real estate agent. So that's what the hell we gonna do. We gonna talk about the real estate agent. That's how I feel about it right now. All right, so let's get it. Presenting. All right, now, first of all, shout out to the Rocket Mortgage Hornets. All right, shout out to them because of the simple fact of the matter, and I really. No, low key, they have a nice little recruiting class. I'm not even gonna hate on them. I can't hate. I don't even know what that is. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them. Shout out to the Rocket Mortgage Hornets doing their thing, you know, progressing in the right ways and doing what they're supposed to do. All right, let's get to the schedule. Now, listen. This schedule is not bad, but it's not good. Okay, it's not bad, but it's not good. And the UCLA game, that's a wash. We already know what that is. But I want to be very clear about this one. I believe the reason that the Rocket Mortgage Hornets did not play Tuskegee for the Turkey Day Classic is because they didn't want Reggie Ruffin to whoop their ass. And if the Rocket Mortgage Hornets get beat by Reggie Ruffin, who was interviewed or wanted the position or was interested in the position, you have a real estate agent versus Reggie Ruffin. And if that Tuskegee team beats Alabama, it's all hell. It's all hell. I don't care what excuse anybody gives me on this channel. There's nothing you can tell me that would not make me believe if Tuskegee, you've played Tuskegee, that is your rival. You have been playing him all the time. Listen, I was born at night, but God damn it, I wasn't born last night. All right? That's why you Bamas put UAPB instead of Tuskegee, because Reggie Ruffin had something for that ass. And he was about to say, okay, you want to go with the mortgage loaner. You want to go with the real estate agent. Let me show you how football really works. And let me show you how I'm about to do you and your boy. That's why they took them Bamas off the schedule. Stop being scared. Stop being scared. Don't run away from your ass whooping. All right, that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm going to go into the rest of the schedule. Howard. Ha. I got it as a loss. That's a loss. Miles, a dub. UCLA, a loss. PV at home, I don't know what that team's going to look like, so I'll give them the dub. Against Andrew Buddy in Houston, yeah, that's a loss. Homecoming, an ass whooping. A scheduled ass whooping for home. Who schedules their own funeral for homecoming? Alabama A&M. Did y'all not learn nothing from what Alabama A&M did? Don't put them boys on your homecoming. Don't do that. Don't. Listen, I don't know what it is about Laxton State. They take pride in giving you a funeral on your homecoming. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. I wouldn't, unless you feel you're that team, I would not advise anybody to schedule them Bamas on your homecoming. Now you can play. Now listen, if you feel you that good and you want to do that, I got no issues with it. All right. I got no issues with it. But to schedule an ass whooping on your homecoming, it don't make sense to me. First of all, you want your fans to come to your homecoming, right? Who is buying a ticket to see that ass whooping? I want to be very clear. Who is buying a ticket to see that ass whooping? Everybody know what's going to happen. Everybody know what's going to happen. You going to get your ass whooped. But hey, teach his own. Teach his own. Hey, listen. If you like it, I love it. All right. Valley. That's, yeah. Oh, that's at Valley? Oh, yeah. Oh, white equals home. So I'm glad I told myself that. Damn. I can't give it to you. I can't give it to you. That's a loss. A&M, that's a loss. Bethune-Cookman, that's a dub. FAM, that's a loss. UAPB, that's a dub. So I got you with 1, 2, 3, 4 wins, maybe 5. Howard is a 5th up in the air. So that's all I can really give you, if I'm being honest, because I don't know. I mean, I don't see anybody. First of all, I don't see you guys out talenting anybody in this. You know what I'm saying?
You are the only participant in the conference.
Call lines are open, 516-259-9041, 516-259-9041. Yeah. The Miles, I don't have the Miles on being up. If you lose to Miles, cut the season short. Listen to me right now. If you lose to Miles, fire that Bama tomorrow. Okay? Because you got too many athletes on your team. You got some ballers. If you lose the Miles, sell his house and fire him tomorrow, the next day, Black Monday. That don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. None whatsoever. Let me see. UCLA, the PV, nope. Andrew Body, that ain't working. Yes. Oh God, this is tough, man. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, maybe 5 wins. And the bad thing about it is these are conference games. I mean, like, you can barely win conference games. So I definitely don't have, I definitely wouldn't expect you to win nothing out of conference. I barely expect you to be Howard. If I'm being real, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying it's a tough schedule, because it's really not a tough schedule. It's just, I don't know. We don't know what the Rocket Mortgage Hornets are going to look like going into the next year. We don't know what the quarterback situation is going to be. You lost Ezra Gray. I love Ja'Cory Merritt. You have some receivers. If Bubba comes back, that's a big help to your defense. Irshad Davis is a freaking monster. You got Jaquez Payton. You got Culpepper. You know what I'm saying? So you got DBs. You're losing. I think Christian Clark is gone. You're losing him. You know what I'm saying? For the middle. Man, so this team has to replace a lot of people, and then the biggest position, your quarterback, you don't know. Ryan Nettles had a horrible sophomore season. Everybody expected him to take the jump forward. He didn't. Your offensive coordinator was not good. The offensive coordinator you got now wasn't good at Morehouse, so you brought him over. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be something to see. It will be something to see. I'm excited to see what I mean. Listen, the guy. Let me pull this up too. Let me pull this up. I can't listen at the same time. As much as I like the clown, I gotta keep it a buck, and I really like what the Rocket Mortgage Hornets are doing. I cannot lie, and this to me is huge. Now, depending on if they know how to use this guy, if they use this guy correctly, you're working with something. I mean, off the measurables alone, 6'6", 265. Like, this is ridiculous. This is what you're looking for a tight end. This is Power 5. I mean, this is Power 5 talent all day long. Measurables, weight. I mean, I seen his little highlight tape that he has on Twitter. Not a bad. I mean, so they're not looking too bad on recruiting, surprisingly. Now, do I believe that what they have outshines other people in the SWAC? I don't agree. I do not agree with that. But what I will say is that I'm surprised about the talent that they are getting. That's the biggest thing to me. I would never expect, like, I guess if you're good and you know you're good, you can go to a state and you can be like, yo, like, I want to start, because you ain't got nobody. You ain't got nobody. You know what I'm saying? A lot of old body got more head than he got body. You ain't got nobody. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I mean, like I said, a person going to state and not knowing what they're going to be, and not knowing what they're going to call offensively, not knowing what they're going to look like defensively, because you lost Travis Pearson, your biggest defensive asset, if I'm being honest, who your defense was never the problem, was the offensive coordinator. You brought an offensive coordinator from Morehouse who has had a roller coaster of success, nothing too high and nothing too low, but you're just like, can he do it? And now you take him up a level with a team that hasn't been out recruiting talent-wise to be on that level. You know what I'm saying? To be on the level of everybody else in your class. And you're in the East. Let's not forget, you're in the East, okay? So people talk about, oh, this guy's tough, and oh, this guy, Bama's, y'all are in the East, bro. Like, you're not dealing with a rebuilt Southern. You're not dealing with an Alcorn who's in disarray. You're not dealing with a Grambling that hasn't found themselves yet. You're not dealing with an up-and-coming Texas Southern. You're dealing with an East problem. You're dealing with a Laxton State, which is coming to play. You're dealing with an A&M that's kind of is retooling to get ready and has a crazy. You're dealing with FAMU, who's retooling. You know what I'm saying? And you're dealing with Valley. So let's not act like Valley's not up there. All right, the only guarantee winning the East is probably messing with Bethune, and Bethune gonna give you a run for your money, if I'm being honest. So the East is a beast. So it's not to say, like, if it's not to say that what you're doing is not good. It's not good enough to do you anything in the East. Listen, y'all playing for third. Y'all legit playing for maybe fourth. That's what you looking for. That's when you brought in the real estate agent. I know you did a handshake deal. Hey, man, listen. Fourth is good with us. When you bring in somebody like this, that's what you're saying. We're okay. We're okay being number 4. We're okay with that. We're not too low. We would never be too high. 3rd and 4th place, we're good with that. We'll take a bronze. We'll take a nickel copper plated medal. And you'll still lose the Magic City Classic. And you will still lose the Magic City Classic. That's what y'all doing. That's what y'all hired. That's what Man, listen. Anything that you get, any failure that you receive over the course of this tenure of a coach, you deserve it. All right? Listen, when you're at home crying over the Magic City Classic with your knees to your chest and rocking back and forth, eating ice cream, all right? Just know you did it to yourself. That's all. Listen, I'm going to play it for you. When you at home being... Man, it's on you. It's on your president. The guy who hired the guy, okay? The frat brother, all right? My guy. Omega Sci-Fi all the way, okay? That's what y'all Bama's gonna say. Omega's loses one. Swarm is one. Loses one. Y'all Bama's gonna be holding hands singing Kumbaya at the end of the season because y'all might not even get 5 wins. But you fired Travis Pearson though as head coach. Would you take him? Okay, whatever though. Okay, okay. We'll leave it that. We'll leave it at that. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say nothing else. And I think I got a bet with somebody that told me that they was gonna have a winning record. Somebody said that to me. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Somebody said to me that Alabama State was going to have a winning record, and they put $100 on it, and that's going to be the easiest money I've ever made. And anybody else want to make that bet? I am more. If anybody on here want to make that bet that they're going to have a winning record, I'll happily make that bet. Happily. That's 6 wins. 6 wins. That's all you got. That's all they got to get. They got to get 6 wins. Who's willing to make that bet? That's all I'm saying. But this is their record. This is their schedule, man. Listen, I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody says. I know exactly why you Bamas did not put Tuskegee on your freaking schedule. I know why you didn't. You can't tell me why. You can't make no excuses of why you didn't. You were scared that Reggie Ruffin was going to come in and beat you. The same guy you had a chance to hire was going to come in and beat you. And that's weak. That's weak sauce. And listen, I'm the biggest advocate of not playing D2 schemes. I'm the biggest advocate of not playing D2 teams. But you were scared. You were scared. I get it. It's chess, not checkers. I get it. But come on, bro. You can't turn the classic into a UAPB jank. Like, really? UAPB though? That ain't never if I'm not mistaken, they have never been part of the Turkey Day Classic. But that's what you want to do. All right. Make that make sense to me. That's all I want to say. Make that make sense to me. All right, next up. Let's get to Valley. All right. Now, this isn't a bad schedule. I actually, somebody that's willing to play a few teams, this is what Jackson's, this is what Laxton State schedule should look like. It's what it should have looked like, if I'm being completely honest with you. And I would have took the Delta State game. I would have been okay with that. If you played Tarleton and Austin P, Laxton State fans, I would have been A-okay with Delta State. I would have been A-okay with it, but of course, whatever. You ducking. That's what you do. You duck. So you got Tarleton, you got Austin P, you got State, you got Laxton. Listen, this stretch right here, Laxton, Fam, and Alcorn, that is tough. That is freaking tough. Laxton, Fam, and Alcorn, that is a tough stretch of teams right there. That I would love to see how they come out on that one. I think the Reds are in home. Yeah, everything red is in home. So they got Laxton and Fam away. Ooh, that's tough. All right. Then you have the Rocket Mortgage Hornets. And then you have Bethune for homecoming. You got A&M, that's a loss. You got Southern, that's a loss. And then you got PV, that should be a dub. That, man, this is a tough schedule. But I appreciate Valley for trying, though. I really do. I really, really, really do. Because, you know, there's some teams out there, a team, that didn't want to schedule nobody, but we ain't gonna point no elbows. But this is a tough schedule. This is a pretty tough schedule. I like the Delta State between Austin P and Laxton because you probably wanna you know see what Delta State does well, because you know if you can compete with Delta State, you can compete with Laxton State. You know what I'm saying? It's just one or the other. If you know, because Delta State took Laxton State to the ringer, so you know to the final buzzer. So if you can compete with Delta State, you definitely can compete with Laxton State. That's automatic. I mean, anybody can see that. But yeah, that Laxton, Fam, and Alcorn, that's a tough road. That's a tough road. I can't even fake for that. That's pretty tough. With no buys. This is just straight. Week after week after week after week. That's tough. But I think Valley's built for it. I think Valley's definitely built for it. So let me see. I got and even this is a maybe. Even at Delta State. That Delta State's even a maybe. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll give them the Alcorn game. I'll give them 5. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll give them 5. I will definitely give them 5. I hope they can pull out a 6. I would love to see them I agree. I would love to see Valley with a 7-4, 6-5 record, because that just lets you know how good Coach Dancy is as a coach. I think that Southern game could be a trap game, if I'm being honest. I think that Southern game could definitely be a trap game, if I am honest. Yeah, this game right here could definitely be a trap game. No, they're not beating Charlton. They're not beating Austin P. I know what that is. We already know what that is. But yeah, I can definitely see them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. That's about it. I mean, in the PV games, it's toss up too. So even if they lose to Alcorn, I can still see them coming back and beating PV, because they beat PV last year with Coach Dooley. I'm gonna say it again. They beat PV last year with Coach Dooley. You know what? I'm giving them that game. I'll give it to them, because if you can beat Valley with Coach Dooley, I definitely think you're gonna beat Coach McDowell. That's just my personal opinion. So I'll give them the PV game. I'll definitely give them the PV game. Call lines open 516-259-9041. 516-259-9041. Call lines open if you guys want to talk about either one of these schedules, anything like this. And listen, man, for the haters, once again, you already know what it is.
If there's any haters in here right now that don't have nobody to hate on, feel free to hate on me.
You know what I'm saying? Feel free to hate on me. We changing up the motto. Before I would tell y'all to go somewhere, unfollow me. Nah. If you don't got nobody to hate, you can hate on me, okay? Because that's what it is. Shout out to them. So, listen. Going back to, let's go back to this Rocket Mortgage Hornets schedule real quick. Oh, shout out to my girl Paris. Happy birthday to you again. Happy birthday to you again. Happy birthday to you again. All right. I really want to. I still don't. Who thought it was a good idea to schedule Laxton State for their homecoming? Whoever does it. Who is the AD? Whoever. Listen, Travis. I know your name. The SID, Travis. You need to listen. If you have anything to do with this schedule, you need to be reprimanded. Whoever the AD, The SID, Travis, yes, you. All right, you need to be reprimanded. One of y'all Bamas need to be reprimanded because you're who does that? Who now you know you not good enough. First of all, hold on. You not good. You barely beat Miles last year. Okay, you barely beat Miles. You telling me you see this, and this is the problem, bro. This is the how does Alabama State need money? How does Alabama State need money? They got all these facilities. They got all this stuff. All they talk about is how much money they got. They got this. They got money. We got facilities. We got the best damn facilities in the SWAC. What y'all need money for? So you gonna schedule an in-conference ass whooping for some money on your homecoming? Like, I get not scheduling a cupcake, okay? I get that. Maybe, no, y'all probably should have scheduled a cupcake because y'all need it. Y'all need the win. Y'all need the dub, okay? I get all that. But to make me believe that you schedule a straight ass whooping? Like, this ain't UCLA. Like, come on, man. That don't make no sense. That's how bad y'all need money? Y'all could have scheduled anybody else. Hey, I would have took A&M first. You never know. Oh, that's the Match City Classic. That don't make no sense. My bad. You could have scheduled Bethune. You could have scheduled UAPB. You could have scheduled, you know what I'm saying? You could have scheduled who? You know what I'm saying? Texas Southern. Like, you could have scheduled anybody else. And I would have took that. But you gonna try to get a bag for an ass whooping. That's funny. In conference ass whooping at that. That's funny. Hey, caller, you loud. Talk to me.
Hey, bro, this is Mike from Michigan. I'm going to tell you something, bro. You kind of sleep on Bama State right now. You really sleep on Bama State.
Yo, you got to explain it. You got to explain to me how I'm sleeping on a team that's been sleeping on themselves. Go ahead.
Be honest with you, bro. Like, I'm with full transparency as an alumni. I didn't understand the hire. You know what I mean? I called my people and I tried to figure out why they did it. I got some inside information. Some people they interviewed, you know what I mean, wanted one thing and they couldn't meet the terms, and the guy just pulled the trigger. Yeah, he hired his homeboy, but you got to understand something about life, bro. Like, we got a whole lot of people who just see things different, bro. Every now and then you get a gem in the making. You get something that's gonna pop. And I don't know how this guy's gonna coach, what his coaching style is. I don't know. But if he's the type of coach who's just going to be a leader and lead the coaches he hired, because all I know is who he recruited. A bunch of running backs, size, receivers, and he got a quarterback who's inconsistent, of course, but he has a freshman offensive line, and they were built to run the ball. So we got running backs. So looking at the schedule, Howard, Dub, Miles, Dub, UCLA, we're going to put some tape up. Prairie View, they don't stand a chance. Andrew Body is nice and all that, but our defense is going to be straight. Jackson State, we don't back down from nobody. And to be honest, that's a money play because it's always a money play. You never have enough money, bro. You never got enough money. Think about it. You got Deion Sanders coming to Montgomery, Alabama, and our facilities, all the cameras are going to be there. That's a strategy to look at ASU in a positive light. You call us Rocket Mortgage Hornets. We don't know them folks, bro. It's Alabama State over here, bro. So this ain't no emotional stuff. This is real stuff. I'm just trying to inform you that I told you on the time I called before, they run like the mafia. They run like the mafia.
Let me ask you this.
You don't like it, but
let me ask you this. I got your number. You want to put $100 on that you don't have I'll bet you $100 you won't have a winning record. I bet you $100 right now you won't have a winning record.
You know what, bro? I'll make that bet with you, but let me see because
ain't no let me see.
No. Because listen, I'm looking at this same thing. I already told you I didn't like to hire because of the resume, but we have to look at what the spring is going to look like. I haven't seen a spring game. Maybe we see a spring game. I get an idea what type of
sir. Hold on. No. Let me stop you real quick. You just went down the schedule. Howard, Dub, Miles, Dub, PV, Dub, Texas Southern, Dub. So you can't have that much confidence. You listen. No. Let me finish. You just had Uber's amounts of confidence. Then when I tell you to make a bet,
I still got that confidence. I still have that.
Then you shouldn't have to wait to the spring. That's my point. If you got that much, nope.
We're talking smart money, bro. I'm a businessman. We do smart money. I don't care how much confidence I got. It's still smart money.
It ain't smart money, because if it was smart money, you would have made the bet because of all the confidence you had. When it was no money on the line, you was big and you had all that bravado. You had all that bravado. You either going to bet or you're not. You either going to bet or you're not. I have confidence that you suck. Bro. I have confidence that you are going to suck. I got that. That's my bravado. I stand on it. That's why I'm.
Hey, bro, you know you've been kind of emotional when it comes to Alabama State.
How am I emotional? You suck. You hired a real estate agent. You're going to be trash. Hot garbage. I didn't hire anybody. Hot garbage.
I didn't hire anybody, but it's Bama State.
La basura. Put money where your mouth is. You came in here, dub.
We gonna put money where your mouth is.
Then bet right now. Don't wait for the spring. Bet right now. Don't wait till the spring. Bet right now.
Hey, in college, did you do your homework? What I'm talking about is doing my homework. Did you ever do your homework?
How are you going to talk about doing homework, sir, if you just came on here and rattled off 5 wins?
Make a bet, bro. We got 5 months before the season starts.
You just picked out 5 wins. Make that make sense to me.
Hey, and you just picked out 5 losses.
And I'm willing to put my money behind it. And I'm willing to put money behind it.
You haven't seen them play.
And that's how confident I am that you're going to be trash. I don't have to see you play. Stevie Wonder would bet $100 that you were going to be sucking.
Stevie Wonder to see you play.
Exactly. Exactly. So either put your money up. Either put your money up. Either put your money up. Put your money up.
That's everybody else.
Put your money up.
So,
put your money up. Put your money up. Come on, businessman. Come on, businessman.
Well, you're a clown, bro.
Come on, businessman.
You're a clown. We're gonna make that bet. We're gonna make that bet after.
Oh yeah, after the Miak and Swag challenge. Yeah. I feel you. No, I feel you. Now, do your homework. Go ahead and do your homework. Get a glass of milk. Go do your homework. Appreciate it. All right. Appreciate the call. Come on, bro. Put your money up. Like, what we doing? Put your money up. No, how you gonna come in? Hey, let me tell you how Mr. Bravado came in. Y'all heard him. This is how he came in. Man, I really thinking you sleeping on us. I really think you sleeping on us. You know what I'm saying? Howard, Dub, Mouse, Dub, Prairie View A&M, Dub, Texas Southern. Man, Andrew Body good and all, but that defense straight, dog. That's Dub. You know what I'm saying? Jackson State, that's a money play, dog. That's a money play, dog. We what I'm saying? Yeah, we got the best facilities, dog, but that's a money play, dog. You got all that bravado. You just rattled off 1, 2, 3, 4 wins. You rattled off 4 wins and you got Bethune and UAPB left. That should be 6 right there. What you? That's easy money. That's easy money. Come on, man. He coming. Man. Wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. You know what I'm saying? Come on, boy. You got to be kidding me. What's up, Miss Glenn? Talk to me.
Okay, let me address the caller. Bless his little heart. Bless his heart. Let me see that schedule. Put that schedule up, okay?
I got you.
Let me do this rundown of their schedule. Howard, L, Miles, L, UCLA, L, Prairie View, L, Texas Southern, L, Jackson State, double damn L, Valley, L, A&M, L, Bethune, L, FAMU, L. They might be UAPB. Now, all that little kick-in and cock-in they was doing to A&M when we lost to Jackson State, I ain't forgot a damn thing in our little group. They making all these damn memes and shit. So I hope Jackson State put 100 up on them. But I see them winning 1 game this year, and that's against UAPB, and that's it.
Man,
that's
but
it.
man, Miss Glenn, you came in swinging sledgehammers. You killing Nats with sledgehammers. What we doing?
Pull the Valley schedule up. Pull the Valley schedule up. Pull that one up. Let me see this right here.
Hold on, I got you.
Now I'm not finna dog Valley. I'm not finna do that. No. But I'm gonna tell you something. Valley gonna upset 2 teams this season, and it's gonna make them damn teams cry all goddamn night. Just as long as it ain't my team, but Valley gonna make 2 teams this season cry. Valley gonna make somebody cry. Oh yeah, let me see who's gonna. Oh, let me see. Yeah, they Southern is gonna take an L from Valley, and somebody else gonna take L, but it's gonna be 2 teams gonna take L that's gonna make their ass cry. Goddamn right. Yeah, Valley. Yeah.
Hey, Miss Glenn, they want me to hit you with the theme song. They said you.
I'm petty. I'm petty. I'm petty. I'm petty. I'm petty. I'm petty. I'm petty.
Yeah, I ain't forgot what them Rocket Mortgage Hornets did. Making all them damn memes and our little group and shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about our homecoming there. Well, they finna get one too, and then they gonna see how the fuck it feels.
Oh, Miss Glenn, yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, man.
All right, bye.
All right, bye, Miss Glenn. Yo, man, she came in. She killing Nats with sledgehammer. She came in with the L. That's another L. I'm like, dang, she's L. She said Laxton State, double L. What? Miss Glenn is not for the Miss Glenn is not for the games. Miss Glenn is not for the games, boy. She said, y'all going to hey. She said, take that. That Diddy. She said, take that. Oh man, that boy, that's funny. Oh man. Man, just like Alabama State. Man, Clarence, I knew me and you was on the same page, baby. This is turning into hot garbage, just like Alabama, just like them Rocket Mortgage Hornets, baby. I love it. You see it. I see you see it. You do. But you did that. You get it. You just get it. I love it, man. Shout out to you, Clarence. Man. You get it, man. You get it. Hey, man, but listen. 516-259-9041, 516-259-9041. Appreciate you guys calling, talk your mess, talk about the schedules. Question for you. Who has the better record? Valley or State? Who has the better record? Valley or State? I like that. Who's going to have the better season? But Clarence, how much knowledge are you kicking? My boy? Like, I mean, you over here talking about, hey, Scotty, kick straight knowledge. What knowledge are you kicking? What knowledge are you spitting? You don't call in talking about, hey, Scotty, let me drop some. What nuggets you got? None. All right, keep your ass in your place in the chat. All right, you ain't about. Just keep your ass in the chat. Talking about some straight kicking knowledge. You ain't got no knowledge to kick. You don't even know what the. Wow, that's a wow. Wow. Damn. I like Mr. Campbell said that's a push. Valley. Come on now, it's State. Jay Johnson call in. Let me see. State, Valley by 1. Let me see. Emmanuel series, y'all whack ass school just leading the fast series, losing 8 to 10 games. God, y'all are bringing the smoke today, boy. Let me see. I got Valley, State, Valley. God dang. Push by Mr. Campbell. Valley, State, Valley. See, and to me, if we're being honest, this has an indictment on coaching. let's be real. The reason people are picking Valley, if I'm being honest, the reason people are picking Valley over, the reason people picking Valley over State is not because if we're being honest, State has the easier schedule. State has the easier schedule. If we're being a whole buck out here, State has the easier schedule, but Valley has the better coaching. In Vincent Dancy, I trust. I don't trust somebody who just got done selling real estate. It's hard for me to trust that. It's hard for me to trust an offensive coordinator who came from Morehouse who hasn't had consistent success. So you guys might think it's all fun and games. I'm just giving it to you raw and funny, but it's the facts. You just let go your best asset, Travis Pearson. Travis Pearson, he was your defensive coordinator, was the only reason that you were even looked at as a respectable team because of your defense. So now you got Vincent Dancy over there recruiting at a high level with the transfer portal. If he could get a quarterback, I'm telling you, he probably has one of the top 3 running backs, stable of running backs in the SWAC. You know what I'm saying? So if he has this and you give him a quarterback, he got Coach Ken Evans, who is a quarterback whisperer in his own right. Everywhere he's gone, the quarterback has elevated their play. That's a fact. That ain't no fiction. That's fact. All right. Then you got Coach Dancy, who puts together great schemes, great plans. And then on top of that, you got the Valley Field, which takes 7 points away. So you got that home field advantage that Valley has. So you add up all those factions and you add that to State. What can you depend on that State has? You can't depend on the coaching because you don't know what they're bringing. You can't trust the offensive coordinator because he's not consistent enough. You know what I'm saying? He didn't win at a high level at Morehouse. His name wasn't ringing bells at Morehouse like, oh, my God. You see the guy down in Morehouse? Oh, my, what a hell of a – you didn't hear none of that. You didn't hear none of that coming from Morehouse. And then your defensive coordinator, who knows? But it ain't Travis Pearson, the only legit coach on the staff, if we're being honest. So you brought in a whole bunch of people that are all improve it. They all improve it mode. All right. So I can't give you anything. So shout out to the guy in Detroit who's waiting for the spring to take his losses. Wait till the spring, dog. Wait till the spring, dog. No, Bama. If you feel that comfortable with your team, put up $100. Put up $100. I'm that confident that you ain't gonna have a winning record. I don't gotta wait till the spring. And if the spring comes and you look better than suspected, then I'm gonna be like, oh, I shouldn't have made that bet, but oh well. I stand on that. But a lot of people ain't standing on that. Travis Pearson is not with Alabama State. Clarence Kenny, bro. Nobody's trying to be controversial. It's facts. It's just facts. What am I being controversial about? That you just hired a real estate agent? That's not controversial. Listen, I wanted to thank you, Clarence. You brought up a good point to me. And first of all, why don't you just call in, Clarence, so we can hear your voice and then, people can understand your logic? Because a lot of times people in the chat sound smarter than they are. Then they call in and you like, damn, you are as dumb as rocks. Like, for real. I see why you stay in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is this. Just because I'm going to say this. Just because I tell my truth or I see things objectively or, I speak with a sense of brashness does not make me a shock jock. All right. Nothing that I do is shock jock worthy. I just tell the truth. That's what I see. I just tell the truth. Everybody sees it, but nobody wants to say it. All right. Everybody sees it, but nobody wants to say it. That's all I do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows they hired a real estate agent. Who gonna make that announcement? Me. Every time. Every single time. I'm gonna make that announcement. You hired a real estate agent, right? I just want you did. Just in case if you forgot. Just in case if you forgot. All right. Same thing with anybody else. A&M, you didn't block James Houston. That was stupid as hell. Like, that's an honest assessment. I got film to back it up. Didn't make no sense. Who else want the smoke? You know what I'm saying? FAMU. Everybody knew you should have ran the ball. But all of a sudden, You want to think that Rashawn McKay done turned into Peyton Manning. Make that make sense to me. Okay? That's not shock jockish. That's the truth, my Bama. I was about to say my ninja, but I had a curveball it. My Bama, okay, Bama. So Kenny Clarence. All right, that's what it is. But once again, if you're not gonna call in, shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. Hey, what's up, Serve? Talk to me.
All right, I think I'm about to shock you today.
Oh God,
I got class attendance. But I picked State, man, and I'm gonna tell you why. I don't believe in the coaching like everybody been saying, but they returned a lot of their team from last year, and I don't know who helping the real estate agent recruit, but he actually been doing a pretty decent job.
You absolutely right.
I've been seeing some of the players. Go ahead.
No, I said you're absolutely right. I can't knock the recruit. The recruit has been really well. Surprisingly, I can't lie.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go even further. I think I told you about when you had the live with Grambling. I had said that I felt like they would have the best rushing attack. Everybody gonna doubt me with this, but I'll probably put Alabama State top 3 rushing yards next year in the SWAC. I think they're gonna run the ball at will.
I like their offensive line. I know what Santo Dunn is. We seen him at Morehouse kill it. I love Ja'Cory Merritt. I think Ja'Cory Merritt doesn't get enough. Don't get me wrong, Ezra Gray is great. He's phenomenal, explosive. But I've always liked Ja'Cory Merritt by the way his toughness and the way he runs the ball between the tackles. Santo Dunn at this level, we don't know what he looks like. You know what I'm saying? We just don't know what he's going to look like at this level. I'm not saying he's not good. He's an athlete. He's very versatile. He can catch it out the backfield. He can run it. But to put them top 3 over Southern and over Valley, those are just my 2 guarantees right there. And then I can throw in a Grambling or throw in a Texas Southern for 3rd. There's no way I put them top 3. But go ahead.
I can't put Valley, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think they have an excellent rushing attack, but everybody's defense that they're playing, they got a tougher schedule than State, and everybody who they're playing has a beefed up defense right now. The reason I picked State for rushing is because they recruited a kid at running back that I know personally, and I know he's gonna get the job done if he get the playing time, and that's more the reason why I go into it, because if they can get them going behind our O-line, I don't think people are gonna be able to just stop them from running the ball.
Hold on, time out. So hold on. First of all, listen. Hold on. Just because they got a guy doesn't mean that guy is going to be the guy. You get what I'm saying? You get.
Well, I think they got 2 other guys though. I think they got a whole running back room that's gonna get the job done.
This is my problem with that, sir. You're taking an unknown variable over Caleb Johnson. Is it Caleb Johnson? I think it's Caleb Johnson or Caleb Brunson.
No, it's Caleb Johnson. I'm not taking that over because I see who Caleb Johnson is playing against. Bama State got a I ain't gonna say a layup, but they got what was the first 5 games outside of UCLA? That's pretty much. Them should be 200 plus rushing yard games. All 4 of them games. Would you agree?
That's the first out of the UCLA game. That's actually not a bad assessment. Playing Howard, Miles, PV, and Texas Southern. That's actually not a bad assessment.
Yeah, they should be able to run the ball on all of them.
That's not a bad assessment. No, I'll give you that. That's not a bad assessment. I'll give you that. I will give you that.
I think if they establish that identity, it's going to be hard for the tougher part of the East going down the schedule to just stop them from running the ball. Because I think they're gonna get established, who the actual guy is and how they're gonna use the rest of the running back room. I think they're gonna have that down. Like, I ain't gonna say it's Southern now, but it's gonna be, it's gonna be a pretty established rushing attack. Now, as far as them throwing the ball, we know he's not as consistent as he could be, and he don't got no competition that forces him to be better. So I don't know what the quarterback situation gonna be like.
I think. In this day and age, if this is me being a whole buck with you, with everybody competing to get to Laxton State, to get to Shador, I think those D lines that you used to see, you're not going to see those anymore. Like those D lines that you used to seeing of the 260, the 250, the 6'3", 6'4" lean guy, like you're not going to see that anymore. You're going to see the D tackle that are 300 pounds. You're going to see the D ends that are 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", 260, 270. So I think across the board, everybody's beefing up because they understand that you got to get to the quarterback and you got to affect the quarterback at a high level to compete with Flaxen State because they are the SWAC champions. So they are the standard, like Coach DT said. So if I'm being 100 with you, I don't see them having the best rushing attack or a high. I don't see them being top 3. That's all. I'm not saying they can't make top 5, but I just can't see them being top 3. And then the next thing is, are they creative enough to run the ball? Because running the ball power style and running the ball creatively are two different things. Southern can run the ball power wise because they're just that good offensively, like offensive line wise, they're just that good. But sometimes
O-line is like that.
It's like that. So sometimes you have to be you have to be creative with a lot of misdirection, a lot of pull, slide, counters and things like that. And I don't know the offensive play calling is that good to be that creative to make running lanes. So that's the thing I would have to see going forward.
You got a good point there. You definitely got a good point there.
So, but no, man,
I don't think it should be that hard to call them plays, but you are right. Because some people just don't get the job done.
You're right. I mean, listen, and I think FAMU is the biggest assessment of that. You had one of the best rushing attacks, and then you go into the playoffs and you don't run the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't let me talk about that. We're gonna be talking forever. You let me talk about that.
You know what I'm saying?
That pissed me off.
So to me, it's going back to you have to trust your offensive coordinator to do what your team does well, and if that's what your team does well, not allowing the defense to take it away from you. You know what I'm saying? So. But
all right, and the last thing before I get off here, now they're not going above 500. I don't got no faith in that real estate agent going above 500. But I do think they're gonna be competitive in all the games except the one in Birmingham. We know how that's going down.
Yeah, but Serve, I got to give you credit, bro. I do believe those first 4 games without taking UCLA out, that you're absolutely right. They can go over 150 each game easily. I agree with you on that. Yeah. I definitely agree with you on that. That's going to be something I'm gonna look forward to seeing in the next season to see how they do with the rushing attack. But hey, good point, Serve. I like that. Appreciate the call.
Oh yeah, good show, man. I'm gonna head to class. I appreciate you.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
All right.
Peace. See, I like that. That's a great call. Great call. I like it. Coach Dancy, B stands for brilliant, best coach in the SWAC. He might be right now. But it might not be for too long. But I don't have no more callers on here. I'm about to get up out of here, you guys. Dang, 260, man. It's not bad. Unless you guys have something else you want to discuss or talk about, we can talk about that or what's going on. Make sure you guys are tuning into the Legacy Bowl this Saturday. Support. It should be on the NFL Network. Man, Clarence is not called. Clarence parents have a real good marriage. He's not calling in. All right, man. Let that man live in the chat, man. Let that man listen. Hey, listen, Clarence.
If there's any haters in here right now that don't have nobody to hate on, feel free to hate on me.
It's just that simple. It's just that simple. All right, it is just that simple. Hey, what's up, Mr. Ford? Talk to me. Hello, Mr. Ford. All right. Paging Clarence. Hey, yo, Scotty, what time the HBCU game? It is on, I think it's at 3:00. 3:00 on Saturday. 3:00 on Saturday. All right. So make sure you guys are tuning in, checking that out, support that. Hey, Scott, what scheme or defense in SWAC do you think could stop Art Browser's offense? If I'm being honest, I think Travis Pearson probably could have came up with something very creative. They mix up their coverages pretty well. I think he probably could have came up with something. I'm trying to think. That's a good question. Who would have came up with something? I would give, you know what? I'll give Cedric Thornton some kudos. I think he probably could have came up with something at Alcorn. I mean, he's at Grambling now, but I think he could have came up with something at Alcorn. Maybe Dancy, and that's a very maybe for me. But those off the top of my head right now is all I could give you. I don't listen. People are going to say Thurman. I don't give Thurman much credit to. He does what he does, and he does it very well. I think he's the kind of guy is we do what we do, and we're going to do it very well. I don't think it has to do because clearly you see no adjustments made in the Celebration Bowl. We ain't gonna talk about that. So I don't think he's that kind of coach, if I'm being honest. But I think a full offseason might have them be more exotic. I'm telling you this right now. Listen to my words here, and you can clip this. Travis Hunter is not a press corner. I'm gonna say it again for all the people in the back. Travis Hunter is not a press man corner. He is an off man corner. So you're going to see him play in a lot of off man situations, right? So that probably be the biggest thing you see from DT that they'll switch up their scheme about is that he won't be in press man. That's not their scheme. But I do believe they will continue to run man because they're going to put the pressure on quarterbacks to make throws. All right. They're going to put the pressure on quarterbacks to make throws. And that's what man-to-man does. It makes you make throws in tight windows if they're staying with you. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, this is Mr. Ford. How you doing?
Talk to me, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, let me, one of the keys for Alabama State is that boy, Alex Jackson, he was offensive line coach for Willie Simmons at Florida A&M. He was offensive coordinator at Prairie View, went up to University of Tennessee with Pruitt. Now he's at Alabama State. He knows how to get a run game going, okay? I just don't, I've been talking to people about the offensive coordinator. Nobody can give me nothing definite on him. Somebody put in your chat, they said, what's the problem at Morehouse? The problem at Morehouse is they don't have a commitment to football. They don't care. See, y'all got to understand, winning starts in the president's office. And them people in the AU Center don't give a damn about no football. Okay? So that's what Morehouse's problem is. Now, you were talking about who could possibly stop Art Briles. I'm going to be honest with you, man. It's going to be hard up. I think you talked to Coach, is it Harp or Hart? What's his name?
Harp, H-A-R-P, Harp.
He gave you the scenario. Listen, most of the defenses in the SWAC are basic. Going against Art Briles is a chess game. Now, what you got to do with Art Briles, here's the thing you got to understand about that power spread. His quarterback sometimes isn't going to take no more but a two-step drop. Might not even take a two-step. Really, when it gets to a 2 and a 3-step drop, you can't stop that. So the pass rush, as most people want the defensive ends to come off the corner, the pass rush actually has to come up the middle. Excuse me. It has to come up the middle, Aaron Donald style, or it has to come up the middle with linebackers, or it has to come up the middle with DBs. Okay? That's the closest thing, that direct line to him. Yeah. You got to come up the middle because when you come up the ends, like I just told you, one of the things Art Briles is going to tear the SWAC up with is them 2 and 3-step drops. And if you can't get him, if your middle people, if the people in the middle of the defense can't get him, you ain't gonna be able to get him. I'm like Coach Hart told you, unless they make some changes. Now, one of the things you have to dictate tempo with Art. And what you got to do is sometimes you got to drop 8. Sometimes you got to play with 6 DBs. Sometimes you got to play with 5. You got to constantly change up because one thing about Art sees one play up. Okay, he'll run one play to set you up. Then he'll come back and kill you. Okay, because he what he does, he's kind of like, I don't know if y'all remember this guy. His name was they called him the Gunslinger. He was Jerry Rice's coach. Coach Cooley. Coach Cooley and them were always looking for matchups. That's the same thing Art Browse is doing. He's always going to be looking for matchups. Now, like they said, I'm going to be honest with you right now, guys. I'm going with Graham. I had looked at FAM. I thought, yeah, that's right. Somebody said Archie Cooley. That's his name, Archie Cooley. I basically was with FAM and Jackson State. I done changed, guys. I'm gonna be a homer. I'm with Graham.
Hey,
I
Mr.
think
Ford,
Graham's gonna win.
I felt the same way. I said,
you can't.
Mr. Ford, I felt the same way. I said, if my bandwagon signing day was a month later, I would be on the Grambling bandwagon as well. I definitely would, because it's whatever. It's like this for me. Whatever Art Browse can't see, Hugh Jackson can, and whatever Hugh Jackson can't see,
that's right.
Art can. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody got it right. You're right, Mr. Ford. I'm a Grambling graduate, but let me tell y'all guys, when you start talking about, you got Hugh Jackson and you got Art Browse, it's like somebody said on your show earlier, that's two of the greatest offensive minds in the world as far as football is concerned. And like I said, right now I'm gonna go with Graham. I just thought that it would be between Dion and my boy down in Florida State. Willie. But right now I'm changing. Right now, guys, I think it's Graham.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Ford, because what I've seen, and I'm gonna try to do a playbook breakdown sometime in the week. I'm gonna get some clips and stuff like that. But what I love and what what I've seen a lot of is that RPO. I mean, it's a staple in part of that power spread. And I talked to Blue offline, and he also said, he'll come behind it with the run and, stuff like that. Yeah. So, and you don't see a lot of RPOs with SWAC offenses. Right. If they do, it's maybe a one hitter, maybe a one offer or things like that. Talk about what you see Art Browse doing RPO wise and how that dictates the defense for some of the viewers.
Let me give you an example. When Art Browse got in trouble, they took the team, I think, to a bowl in Orlando. I want you to hear this. They took a darn running back in the course of about 3 or 4 weeks and made him the quarterback. And do you know they blew the opponent out? This guy is so diverse, man. Listen, I'm telling you. The thing, like Coach Hart was telling you, the thing that's going to get the SWAC is if they don't go to the league, or if they don't go to something like you said, them high-powered coaches up on that Division I level to stop this, they're going to get dogged out. Everybody, with Art Browse coming into the SWAC, everybody defensively now has to be re-educated. We ain't on that level. And if you don't go and do your research, and if you don't go and talk with people that have dealt with him, this means we got to go and talk to people like, we got to go to Texas, we got to go to Texas Tech, we got to sit down with them, and they got to tell us what they did against him, which, like you said earlier, what they did wasn't successful because this man was running over everybody. But, one of the things you have been talking about is the SWAC coming up. Guys, with Art Browse coming into the league, we definitely going up. We definitely going up, y'all. We now let me just say this, Scott, and I'm gonna let it go. I just don't really. I think that we can keep Hugh 3 years. Art's probably gone after 1 or 2. We got to enjoy these people. We got to learn from them because they ain't gonna be with us very long.
I love it.
You got any questions for me?
No, Mr. Ford, but I want to stick on the point what you just made. We got to learn. This knowledge that that the SWAC is getting introduced to, because it's not anything new. We've seen it. We've seen it at different levels of play, but to have it in your conference, to have it implemented against you, all it does is make the product better. Because it's no different. It's no different than what Coach Prime brought in that defensive scheme where, man, we going straight cover 0, man, blitz 6, blitz heavy, and it made everybody else step their game up because now you got to know protection. You got to know where to block. You got to know how to slide your line. The quarterback has to know where the blitz is coming. It just made everybody else elevate. So now you get better offensive linemen. You get better offensive play calling. And now it's on the flip side. Now you got a great offensive mind. Now it's going to challenge the defense. defense. You know, okay, are we going to show 2 go 3? Are we going to have a zone blitz? Are we going to go cover 3 on one side and cover 2 on the other side? Are we going to have it's those type of games, and that's what makes football chess and not checkers. And I've been trying to explain people to that. If I can sit at home and know what you're doing, people getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to know the same thing as well.
Look, and Scotty, let me say this. If the SWAC is going to bring in people like Hugh Jackson and this Art Browse, if we're going to go and get guys like Art Browse, I don't have no problem with us going division. I don't have no problem with us going Division I with the 85 scholarships. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if Grambling had 85 scholarships, because y'all hit it on the head today, baby, Texas is getting ready to invade Grambling, Louisiana.
Facts.
That man finna bring in all kind of studs from and like I don't forget which one of them callers told you, this guy is the godfather of the Texas High School Coaches Association. You know the kind of he finna bring in white boys and he finna bring in our stud black boys.
Facts.
You're gonna see a lot of white offensive linemen finna come to Grambling. You're gonna see them brothers coming. But if the SWAC is gonna do this, if you're gonna bring in the guys like a Hugh Jackson and you're gonna have Art Browse as your offense coordinator, then we need to go Division I. We need to go Division I. I would like to see us have the 85 or the 88 scholarship. Because with the knowledge that Grambling got in their coach's room now, you got Hugh Jackson and then you got Art Browse. Man, we can compete. I know we can compete with the Group of 5.
Easy. I agree with you on that.
If all the black schools are going to follow this blueprint of Grambling, the whole SWAC needs to go Division I.
I can give you that. I can give you Group of 5. I can definitely give you Group of 5 if you're getting coaching like this.
I can see it because, man, listen, do you think them white people ain't talking about that Art Browse is going to Grambling? You think they ain't talking about that?
Yeah.
They talking about it. Some of them probably regretting it. Because they know what that means. Listen, y'all have a good night.
Yeah, you too, Mr. Ford. Appreciate the call.
Okay. All right.
All right. Bye-bye. Hey, what's up, Ryan? Talk to me.
Hey, Scotty, if you had a handicap on the Grambling FAMU game right now, who you think would be favored?
Oh, I would favor Graham by a touchdown. Oh no, it's at the vet.
Yeah.
It's at the vet, right? It'll be 3. It'll be 3 points.
It's in the hole. It's in the hole.
You lying?
Grambling and FAMU.
Grambling and FAMU. No, it's at Grambling and Fam. Oh yeah, I'm picking Graham. I'm picking Graham. I'm picking Graham.
And Jackson.
If it's Grambling at Fam, I'll be right now. I would give Graham by 7. If it's Grambling at JSU, I'll give Graham by 3.
So you think Grambling will be favored at Jackson?
I would. I'm not saying they will be. I don't think they will be. You can't ask me what do I think and then ask me, like what everybody else would think. Everybody else is going to give.
No, I was asking about 2. Yeah,
me personally, I would favor Graham by 3, but it all depends on how. See, you only can. Now when you're talking about being favored in something, right? You're basing it off the previous games leading to that game. You get what I'm saying? So as you see games getting played, the line goes up and down. If they blow Northwestern State out, if they let me say this. If they play Arkansas State to 7 points, 3 points, that line is going to shift. If they blow out Northwestern State, that line is going to shift. And then they step into Laxton State, that line is going to shift. Because they're playing top, I don't want to say top, but they're playing out of conference opponents. And they're either, if they're competitive or beating them, trust me, that line is going to shift. Now, once again, football is not transitive. So just because you beat them don't mean you'll beat Laxton State, but the line will change. The line will change.
Yeah, I was asking for a handicap right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't even been to spring ball. There's a lot of things they got to go.
I mean, I would talk about listen, now. The only reason I even give them 3 is because of Art Browse. That's literally, I don't care who you got as a recruit because I don't know your quarterback. I don't know. I'm giving them 3 because of Art Browse, and I feel like he can make Kool-Aid out of red acid water. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
right. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
and Scott, I agree with that. Like I said, I think Art Browse is a brilliant hire, man. I really do. Like I went back today and I watched film from Oklahoma. I mean, Baylor versus Oklahoma in 2015, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, the scheme is brilliant, man. I mean, it's hard to defend, and like I think Coach Harp said, it's a power run, and that's literally what it is. It's like they spread you out, but at the same time they running the ball. Like, you know, it's different. It's something that you got to adjust to. So it's a different scheme, and I think, and I agree with Mr. Ford. Like, SWAC school's gonna have to adjust to it. And it's gonna step the game up in the SWAC.
It will. It definitely will.
But,
and I think, and this is my thing, and I've said it numerous of times. I think that the one thing the SWAC has to learn to stand on is the actual football product, not the coaching, not the celebrity coaching. Great football. Now, if over these next 2-3 years, if you can elevate the play calling, if you can elevate the schemes, if you can elevate all that and get the talent in, now you're standing on football and not the gimmicks of having a celebrity guy here, a celebrity guy there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's what I think the SWAC is right now. To me, the SWAC, and credit to Grambling, credit to A&M, and credit to Dion first, but like they getting recruits now. Like the SWAC can recruit with the best of them right now. I'm talking about as far as FCS period.
Yeah, but that's due.
And now it's
Go ahead.
To me, it's coaching now. Like, you know what I'm saying? To me, when I watched the Southeastern Louisiana game, FAMU game, to me, it was coaching. Like, I've seen them like, damn, this shit different. Like, you know what I'm saying? They quarterback, man, like, it's easy for their quarterback to make reads and because of they coaching to me. You know what I mean? To me, that's the difference between SWAC playing FCS, North Dakota State. It's the coaching. Like, you know what I mean? It's the culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get you.
But yeah, so I think we halfway there. I think, you know, with Alabama State, like I said, we recruiting talent. It's just that, you know, we gotta get the coaching on par. And Hugh, like I said, Grambling is gonna be tough. But I know I'm a Jackson fan. I think Grambling gonna be tough though. I think that's a tough out of non-conference game for Jackson State.
You mean in the conference? Because it's just because it's scheduled as an out of conference game does not mean it's a conference game. It's a conference game. You don't got to call it an out of conference game. It's a conference game. Let's keep it a buck.
But they could have scheduled anybody. They could have scheduled Tuskegee, but you know they didn't have to schedule Grambling. They did. They had to. It was Hugh Jackson. You can't pass that up. That's and it's money, right?
That's money.
Yeah, because it's money. No doubt about it. It's money.
So,
but look, one thing I want to talk to you about though. Travis Hunter? What's your grade? If you was grading him from out of high school, what would your grade be like?
He's a 5-star. He's a 5-star. He's a 5-star receiver. He's a 4-star corner.
Okay, now let me talk to you about that, Scotty. Now you do know he played in the highest level in Georgia high school football.
Okay.
You know that's pretty much the tops in high school.
It's really not, but okay.
Like
it's really not, but okay.
High is not.
Because
tell me what any level of high
6A
school
6A Texas football is better. 6A Texas football is better. 6A California football is better. 6A Virginia ball. Yes. 6A Virginia ball is better. That's cap. Nah, it's not.
No, that's cap.
It's not.
That's cap.
It's not.
That's cap.
It's
Listen,
not.
I agree with you with Texas.
Okay.
I agree with you with California.
Okay.
But Virginia, Georgia, hey, they'll tell you
Florida.
Football, you don't get better than Georgia football pound for pound.
Okay. If you say so. But go ahead.
Okay, but he was playing at the highest level in Georgia football.
Okay.
And like I say, he done competed in one-on-ones and you know, in the little all-star games and all that. Like I say.
But what's your point though?
Let me say my point. In the clips I done seen, yeah, he do play a lot of off man, but he went to Dion for a reason. Dion is a on man corner. Like, don't you think he got the ability to grow into maybe a on ball corner?
Okay, so a press man corner. There's a difference when you're talking about like press man and off man corners, right? Some guys, there takes a physicality in a way to turn. Like he can run with the best of them. I'm not listen, and this is my breakdown for him. He can run with the best of them. Like he can run with you. He has the speed. He can glide with you. He can attack the ball at high point. But when it comes with press man is you have to feel comfortable looking back. right? You have to feel comfortable being able to run and turn. All right. So watching the film, he doesn't do that very well. Now, if he sees the ball, if he can play the ball going forward, he is unstoppable because he turns into a receiver. The receiver in him comes out, right? So that's why I'm telling you it's best to have him in an off-man situation so he can look and clue. Now, if you get him in a press man situation, you might have a good corner. You might have a good corner, but you probably won't have a great corner. That's just my personal opinion, right? But if you put him,
let me ask you this, Scott.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, my thing is though he's a freshman. Don't you think he has the ability to grow into a freshman corner?
But I can't. But once again, you can't ask me for an evaluation for a freshman and then project for a senior. That doesn't make sense. I'm telling you, he's going to play.
No.
Listen to what I'm responding to your question. As he grows, so will my evaluation. But as of right now,
cool.
He is not a press man corner. He is a off man corner. That's where he will succeed at.
That's fair.
There you go.
Okay, that's fair. I got you. I got you. All right, that's all I want. That's fair.
You good. I appreciate the call, Ryan.
All right,
man.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, so appreciate the call in for guys. I'm about to get up out of here. Make sure you like the stream before you get up out of here. Make sure you become a member. The links is in the description below. What else do I have in here? What else? Shout out to Paris. Happy birthday to you once again. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're doing something for this weekend to enjoy yourself once again as well. Make sure you tune into the Legacy Bowl this Saturday, 3:00. Be looking out for the playbook breakdown. I think I'm not going to do that until it's official that he gets named the coach at Grambling. So once that happens, I'll have something to put out to break down the playbook and everything like that. Are you calling in or are you just going to stay in the chat? What we doing? Because you're telling me to hold up. If you're going to call in. If you're not, don't waste my time. It's just that simple. What we doing? Top 5 states that approves the most high schools: Texas, Florida, Georgia, California, Ohio. Gotcha. Facts matter. Calling, bro. Oh God, dog, don't have me waiting in on this. Don't have me waiting in on this. Like I swear for God, if you have me waiting in, I'm gonna block the shit out you. So I'm telling you that right now. If you eating dinner while you watching me anyway, you should be enjoying your food. You can always reheat your food. Exactly. Anyway, get up out of here. All right. So until next time, guys, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to holler. God bless.